ready. I believe you're.
Hello. Hey,
Hi.
everybody, ladies, all entrepreneurs out there. Welcome to our Successful Women show. And today we have a special guest, Michelle Wille. Michelle, I've worked with Michelle for a very long time. I know her personally, and I just can't wait to hear her, teach us about how to become debt free. Michelle, I won't waste a lot of time. I want you
Yeah.
to tell our viewers who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Michelle Wille, and I've got to get this right now. I teach money management. A lot of people look at me as the bargain lady because I do give you a lot of bargains and I do give you a lot of money savings too, but I really do teach money management. And that's the way that I'm going towards for the next couple of years. I'm going to be teaching money management
Mhm.
because people love the savings, but savings on their own are not going to get you anywhere. You need to be put it in a plan, and you
Mhm.
need to a plan for anything. It's even if everybody's on this station, probably entrepreneurs, you've got to have a plan. And people ask you where you want to be or where you're going, you got to be able to tell them where you're going. And it's the same with your money. You can't just be doing savings all the time and not putting them into a plan. So that's the way the company's going at the moment. It's going towards money management. Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Amazing. Amazing. So thank you so much for that insight. The next question is, what advice would you give to people, especially business people? How can they become debt free? It's the hot question now on the table.
yes, it is a hot question. And there are so many ways to become debt free. It's like it's like going to your destination. If we
Mm,
were all going to the town centre, some people would go the back route, and some people would go the straight route, and some people would go on the bus, some people would walk. Depends where you are, how to become debt free. But the thing about it is that we do all have to do the same thing. We're heading in the right direction, and we are trying to save some money on the way and free up some money along the way, and then put
mm,
it into the plan like I was talking to you about before, and
mhm,
then keep it separate from everything else that you're doing so that when you've got enough, you can pay it onto your debt and you can be debt free. Now, people ask, how can you be debt free? The thing about being debt free is you've got to know where your money's going. A lot of people don't know what their money goes. The number one question I ask people: how much are you paying for gas? How much are you paying for electricity? How much do you spend on shopping? They don't know. They say, I don't know. Sometimes it's a bit, and sometimes they say the word sometimes a lot. And I say to them, you got to look at what you've got and put it down on paper. And then afterwards, you'll be able to see how much you're spending the next month. And then you can do a comparison to say, I'm spending about the same amount. How can I now cut this amount down to free up some money? And the money management, we look at 6 areas.
mm,
First of all, we look at attitude. I know it's like a weird topic to start off with,
mm,
attitude, but I
mm,
could give you 1,000 tips how to become debt free. How 1,000 tips. But if your attitude is wrong, you'll go the wrong way. If you're a greedy person, okay, Julian, then I could give you 1,000 tips how to become debt free and how to free up this money. And then afterwards, it will just make you more greedy because you'll have more money. Do you
mm,
understand? When
mm,
you when you work on your attitude first to money, then you'll be able to go on to the next part, which is number two, is putting down everything on paper and getting a plan. You'll come to the
mhm,
plan with a good attitude
mm,
say, okay, It's not all about me. When I free up money, what am I going to do? Along the way, I've been spending money really badly. I'm a really jealous person. Every time I see someone with something, I want it too. So that's why we had to change the attitude first, so that your attitude is, this is about my life, you know, and how I extend outwards. And it's not all about me copying someone else. I'm going to have my own plan for my own life. So then comes the plan. Once you've got a plan and you're breaking even, what's coming in and what's going out, then and only then are we going to start freeing up some money. Because if we never ever free up any money, at least the money coming in is matching the money going out, and you'll have a great money plan. But then we go on to the next step. We want to free up some money. So I'm going to look at ways how you can free up some money, because that will be excess money then, and then you can be debt free. After you've freed up money, we're going to look at some little ways of making some more money. So you've freed up some and you've made some, so you've got double now. And then number 5 is where people probably know me from. I'm going to show you how to stay there and live on shoestring money. Shoestring money doesn't mean you get really low class things. It means you get really high class things, 5-star stuff. You eat at nice places, but you're going to just pay a little money. You're going to holiday in Dubai, but you're not going to get the big prices. You're going to know when to book on small prices, and that's about shoestring money. But this is where people like to live before they've changed their attitude, before they freed up the money that they're wasting, before they decided to make any money. They want to just live on shoestring money. And I say to them, that's number 5, you know. And then when you've freed up money, made money, you know how to live on shoestring money, that's a lot of excess money you've got here. So that money itself can go to pay off your debts every single month once you learn how to do that. But you've got to do it in that order. And then the last one would be savings and investment. Some people just want to save and invest, but they've got big money, big debt. You always get rid of the debt first before you start saving and investing, because saving and investing can sometimes bring less results than paying off your debt. Once you pay off your debt, then you start saving and investing. So that was 6 things that I would tell people how to be debt free. You've got to get it in the right order. Some people just want to start on the savings. Oh, I want to save in, I got a bargain. But that's number 5 on the list. There are 4 things to do before you actually get to living on bargains. Yeah, so that was long, I know, but yeah, that's exactly.
That was absolutely
doing this now. I've seen people come in at different levels. They want to free up some money here. They want to you know, they want a savings investment here. They want to do that, and I think to myself, but let's just start with attitude. Your attitude to money. Once you get that sorted, I'm blessed that I have a husband who has a very similar attitude to me with money. When we got married, we decided to do everything that we could debt free, and we started our life. That was the line in the sand when we got married. We're going to do everything debt free, and we built 2 extensions, Julian, and on one salary. After I gave up work after the first child, and we decided to live on one salary within our means. Before we knew it, we were doing more on the one salary than we were on the 2. And now people were saying, how do you do it? How do you do it? And that's how this all started. I said, look, I'm going to teach you from the beginning. You've got to have an attitude of, I'm not going to go run to the bank manager every time. I'm going to look for alternative ways of making money, and then you can remain debt free. Yeah.
Wow. So that brings us to our next question.
Yeah.
What influenced you to become what you are today? Because I know that you are a money management coach.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I think I just fell into this. Right. Let me just tell you that we had 2 salaries. I was working in the city of London, and then I met a teacher, and I married him, and we moved to the almost to the Midlands, Northampton, and we had two salaries. We didn't look at prices, even though we still had a money plan though, but we didn't look at prices that much. We didn't really concern ourselves with that until after I got pregnant and we had to go down to one salary. And then it was like I didn't go back after the first child. I decided to have another child quite quickly afterwards. And so everything, there was now 4 people living on one salary. So I had to find a way of making one salary divide between 4 and everyone remain happy and have a nice lifestyle. And then I realized that I was really quite good at it. Well, actually, I didn't realize I was good at it. I just realized that people told me I was good at it. They said, oh my goodness, let's just follow what Michelle's doing because what she's doing looks good. So before I knew it, people were coming to my house and they were coming with their notepads and they were staying and writing things down, and you know, where they were paying, I wasn't paying for them things. I said, no, you're paying too much. No, how comes you're paying for that? What are you paying for that? Oh no. And they said, oh, start again at the beginning, Michelle. And then I would go on, and then they would tell someone else, and then the person would come and say, I heard about what you did for her. Can you do that for me? And I thought to myself, I'm repeating myself too much. And I said to my husband, there must be a way of saying this once. And then everybody got it. And that was the birth of Shoestring Money. I said, I'm going to start making videos and go online to Facebook and put a video out every week and tell everybody can watch it. You can stop it, pause it. She said, oh, what did she say there? You can rewind it. You could do whatever you want when you've got a video. So that's what I decided that I was going to do, make videos and teach people how to save money. And then I realized that, you know, where I am now, people are saving money, but they're still broke, busted and disgusted. They're still in their same place, but they're saving money. And I said, you know what? I'm going to have to teach money management, and I'm going to have to teach it in the order that you have to start to be able to live like how I live. Everybody's trying to emulate how I live, but I haven't. I told you when I started this, my blinkers were on. I'm not looking to the bank manager. I will save and wait. And then I've bought something in 2 years where you've gone and got a loan and you've got 5 years to pay it off. And I can get double, 2.5 times much as you in that 5 years, because you're just paying the same amount for 5 years, the same amount every year. Now I've saved over 2 years, and then I'm free after 2 years. So I've got 3 years now to be free or start another venture, and you're still on the first ones. That's why I said being debt free will always be the best thing, always.
Wow. Yeah. My goodness, I've been busy taking notes here. I'm learning.
That's how everybody is. They always take notes. Like, oh, how do we do that?
Yeah. So, Michelle, lastly, do you have any advice you'd like to leave our viewers, business people, business women, businessmen out there who are struggling with debt? What are some of the main 1 tip or 2 tips they can go away with, and where can they find you as well?
Okay, I would say sometimes when you're going out there, it's best to get your personal life sorted first, if you can. Then you will be able to get your business life sorted. Sometimes if you just get it to the point where you break even, then you can look at your business to make money, to become debt free or to free up money. Making money on my list is number 4. So, but you can actually get your life in order. When you feel you get your personal life in order, then that will overspill into your business life. A lot of people are chaotic in their personal life and they try to put a business on top of it, where a business is really stressful. So, if you could get your personal life, it's almost like a little foundation that you start to build on. So try and get your personal life right at the moment. Now, if you're struggling, then I have I'll be at the money. I'll be on Shoestring Money for now. If you're on Facebook, Shoestring Money. It's all one word, Shoestring Money. You'll find me there. The page is going to be changing very soon to the Money Management Hub. We're going to be launching it in at the end of March, stroke April, and this is where it's going to. We're creating a hub, so everything about money can be done there. Everybody's going to be at different places along their journey, but it's a hub. So if you want to know about stuff for children, money, you can find it at the hub. If you want to know things about couples. My husband and I, we don't argue over money. It's just one of the things that we don't do. We just don't argue over money. And I put it down to us having a system, and everybody knows about the system. And also, I talk about family goals as well at the Money Management Hub. When we wanted to buy our cars, we bought them debt free this year, and but all the family knew about it. So all the birthday presents, the Christmas presents, everything was like, what our goal is for this year? It's a car, a brand new car, but it's paid debt free. And so everybody knew that. So once the car was bought, they were like, back to their requests again. So that's where I teach these things, but people don't teach about money. And that's where I want the Money Management Hub to be a place where you can learn about these things. So you just put one thing into operation, and it just changes your whole life. You're like, okay, we have a family goal this year, and everybody knows the family. So everyone stops asking, everyone stops demanding, everyone decides if they want something, they're going to actually sell their old stuff to get new stuff. And you don't have to do that next year because we would have achieved the goal, So it's a nice way to live, and everybody's working together. So get me the Shoestring Money for now. The Shoestring Money will gradually change into the Money Management Hub. It'd be like when you used to eat opal fruits. I don't know if you used to eat opal fruits, and all of a sudden they became Starburst, but it was the same sweet, just the name on the front that changed to Starburst. But it was the same. That's going to be Shoestring Money, but it's going to gradually change into the Money Management Hub, a place where you can come for everything. It's going to be a hub, a place to hang out for money. Yeah.
Wow, I can't wait to see the new hub. Thank you so much, Michelle. It's been lovely hearing and learning from you.
Thank you.
So I hope that our viewers, we will all implement some of the things that Michelle has just been sharing with us. So thank you so much, viewers. Enjoy your day and your week. Thank you again, Michelle.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Julian. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.